Do you guys ever notice how easy it is to compare yourself to other people? Like, when you're scrolling on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, looking at people's posts or stories and you see their success, their life, and suddenly your own feels smaller, even if nothing's really wrong with your life to begin with, and you're doing completely fine and nothing's going wrong, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you're only seeing part of their story, right? You're only seeing the highlights, the moments they want to show you, the best angles imaginable, the achievements. You don't see the struggles behind the scenes. You don't see the nights they stayed up and stressed, the failures that they had, the awkward moments, the things that didn't go right at all. And yet there you are comparing all your messy behind the scenes to their polished version. And suddenly it feels like you're behind, like you're not enough. It's kind of funny how sneaky it is because you don't feel like it's stealing your joy at first. And you think, damn, I should just try harder or I need to catch up. But slowly it becomes this constant background noise in the back of your head that you start measuring your worth by someone else's accomplishments and you kind of forget your own. You forget the small wins you've had, the progress you've made, the things that actually matter in life. And that can be exhausting. And that is exhausting because living your life like that, it's exhausting in general. Because I remember a time I got really caught up in this. I was scrolling, seeing all these people hitting their milestones, doing stuff I wanted to do, and I felt bad. Not because I had done anything wrong, but because I wasn't them. It took me a while to realize that comparing yourself doesn't motivate you at all. It just makes you feel like you're lacking. And here's the thing. Happiness becomes conditional. You start thinking, I'll be happy when I have this job. I'll be happy when I have this car. I'll be happy when I have this, and this. But life isn't about that at all. Happiness isn't something you chase by being like someone else. It's a choice you make in the middle of your own story. And to bring this up, I've seen like the looks maxing community, black pill specifically, people with the looks. A lot of people compare themselves to that, and it takes away their happiness. Because I used to be in that same hole where I cared about looks and how girls thought about me or how other people thought about me because based on my looks. But thinking back on that doesn't really matter at the end of the day because you're focusing on being someone else and having someone else's looks instead of focusing on your own goals. Because the goal wasn't just to look better, it was to feel better, to fill this void and being happy and being content with yourself. And that's what kind of sucks and brings a lot of people's happiness down because they're so caught up with looking good and portraying themselves that they're not even themselves anymore, that you're constantly, quote unquote LARPing, and that you're always sucking in your cheeks, doing the hula method and all this other stuff to make yourself feel like them when you're not. And yeah, I get it. It's hard. Don't get me wrong, because our brains are wired for comparison. We're social animals to even begin with all of this. But noticing it and stepping back, that's where freedom comes from. You notice that pang of jealousy or insecurity, and instead of just letting it take over, you just observe it and think, okay, this is my journey. This is my own goal. Messy as it is, it's still yours. And that's where the real value comes from, because there's joy in the small things you're doing. The growth you're making, the mistakes you're surviving, that's an accomplishment in itself. Because sometimes too, comparison blinds you from what you already have. How many times do we look at someone else's life and think, I need that, without appreciating the life we're living, the friends we have, the skills we're building, and the little victories that make life actually good. And where you start appreciating your own journey. And it doesn't mean you can't admire others or get inspired. I'm not saying that at all. It just means you stop letting their life define your happiness. And think about it this way. Life is short. If you spend it trying to measure up to someone else's, you're missing yours entirely. You're missing the moments that make your journey your own. Like your journey, making your journey, you know what I'm saying? Like you're missing the stories that's unique to you, like solely to you. And yeah, comparing yourself to others steals joy because it takes your focus away from your own growth, from your own journey and your own victories, and it puts it somewhere it doesn't belong, somewhere it can't really be happy. So maybe the trick is to stop noticing others completely, because it's impossible. You cannot compare yourself to other people. but to notice without letting it pull you in. To see someone else's life and say, cool, that's theirs, I'll keep walking mine. And every little step you take, every little success, every little failure you survive, that's your own highlight. That's your own highlight reel. That's your joy, and it's worth protecting. So next time you feel like a twinge of comparison creeping in, just pause and breathe and remind yourself, this is your life, not theirs, and that's enough. And I think another thing people don't really talk about is how comparison can actually make you forget who you are. Like, the more you look at what everyone else is doing, the more you start adjusting yourself without even realizing it. You start thinking, should I be doing that instead, or am I doing this wrong? And slowly you start trusting your own instincts and start second guessing yourself. You stop listening to what you actually want because you're so focused on what seems to be working for everyone else and what everyone else wants. And for example, my parents want me to go to college, like really, really freaking bad. And I wanted to join the Marine. I always wanted to join the military, specifically the Marine Corps. And I was always scared because I always cared about what my dad thought and what my parents really thought and what my family really thinks. But for me, I really want to join the Marine Corps. And that's dangerous because your life isn't supposed to look like anyone else's. Like, genuinely, it's not. You have different experiences, you have different things, you have different opportunities and different paths that are different for each person. So think about it this way. My Marine Corps, comparison, or not comparison, but example, like, college might not be a path for me, college might be a path for you, college might be a path for someone else. Marines aren't for everyone, college is not for everyone, so it's the same thing. Like, whatever path helps you the best. You know what I'm saying? So everything is different. So of course, your path is going to look different from everyone else, but comparison tricks you into thinking different when really it just means different instead of just being worse or being bad. Different isn't bad at all. And what I've noticed too is a lot of the time when you compare yourself, you're not even comparing full lives. You're comparing one specific thing, like the money, the looks, the success, the popularity, whatever it is. You'll see someone doing better in one area and suddenly feel like they're ahead in life as a whole, but that's not true. Someone can be doing amazing in one part of their life and struggling hard in another. And that's for anyone. Anyone. I'm not just saying the people you see on Instagram, but that's for anyone. Like, everyone's strong at one thing and everyone's good at one thing, but people sometimes lack in one area. So that's for anything and everything in life. And honestly, I feel like that's where real joy comes from. Not from being better than someone, not from finally catching up, but from understanding that everyone has their own experiences. Everyone has their own thing going on, and understand everything from everyone's point of view, perspective, and not from being better than someone else, not from finally catching up, quote unquote, but from just being present in your own life and appreciating it for what it is. Because at the end of the day, no one else is living your life. So comparing it constantly just takes away from the experience. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying here is your life isn't something you're supposed to measure. It's something you're supposed to live. And the more you stay in your own lane, the more you actually get to enjoy it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys like the video, you guys want to do like, subscribe, put down a comment if you guys want me to do a specific topic. But let me know. I'm going to start sticking to my actual, upload schedule from now on, because I know I'm kind of sucking at it. I'm recording this video on Tuesday at 15:19, which is going to be 3:19 Pacific time. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoy the video. See you guys later.